I always have a constant issue with like kind of like this spot here on the lower neck is always kind of tight.
This should have a nice slope to it here.
Yeah.
And then what happens is that you almost chronically will have tight traps, upper back, and he said you can even feel it down into here when you do weightlifting.
Oh.
That one. Oh. Good. Got it. How was that?
It's great.
I have KHALIL here today, and you found me kind of through YouTube, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I've fallen down the hole of like the chiropractor videos.
I'm terribly sorry. That's all I can say.
It helps me fall asleep at like 1:30.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I watch all the other YouTube guys and gals that put up videos. What are some of tell us what you do, like some of the stuff that stresses out your neck and back.
Yeah. So I always have a constant issue with like kind of like this spot here on the lower neck is always kind of tight, and it's like the traps are always tight. I feel like the right shoulder is always maybe a little higher than the other, and it's like that's kind of the main one I would say. Like anytime I have a massage, like they're always kind of, they see that and they spend like a good amount of time there. But it kind of, I feel like it probably leads into other places too, because then it'll be like this stuff will get tight, or then my lower back in the next couple weeks. Okay. But yeah, it's this primary, I feel like I bend forward too much. When I was in a car accident, I got a chiropractic care after that, and like when they took an x-ray, it was there was just no curve. It was in my neck, it was just a straight.
And so what he's talking about is this should have a nice slope to it here.
Yeah.
And we all lose that through technology. You could also lose it through an injury. You could lose it playing high school football, all sorts of ways. But we definitely can see that start to straighten. And so then the head even tilts down and forward towards the monitor or the computer. Yeah. And then what happens is that you almost chronically will have tight traps, upper back. And he said you can even feel it down into here when you do weightlifting.
Yeah, that kind of spot where like my lats meet, like kind of where the upper body meets the core. That's always always an epicenter of, there's always gunk in there.
And then you're also an artist.
Yeah, so one of the things though is like when I'm at the table, you're kind of leans forward, or when I'm on my iPad, you're just so I try to be aware of that as much as possible, but it's it's so easy to just be in that posture, and like you'll catch yourself, but you're not always aware of it. So
I want to put up his Instagram, so it's down here for you guys to see. And because I think your work is great.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
And so if people want to check it out, sometimes people want to look up what you do.
Sure.
And it's not the only thing you do, but it's something that you do that also is involved with why your neck and back sometimes gets tight because of hours doing your work, where you get so involved you forget you've been sitting there for hours.
Yeah.
And this is going to start stretching. You can feel in here, especially if I pull up like this, and it pulls away. Do you feel that?
Oh yeah.
And here's another spot. So by holding this, it tractions down below it. So this is that thoracolumbar junction. So we have 7 bones in the neck, 12 thoracic, and 5 lumbars. And this transition area, either transitioning between the cervicals and the thoracic, or transitioning between your thoracic and lumbar, are a high stress area on both people that walk on 2 feet or animals that walk on 4. Also get this area too. I work on horses, dogs, pigs, chickens, cows, so sometimes I find this area on a horse or a pig or a dog or something, and they even get it more because they're fighting against gravity. Like their belly is hanging against gravity, right?
Yeah, I have a 15-year-old dog, and I kind of notice it kind of dips.
It kind of dips more. And we see that with humans as they age, especially you see it more even on men, where the belly is hanging in the front, and that pulls on the spine, and that adds more stress, more wear and tear. It progresses to degenerating the discs and the lumbars and the lower back area faster because of the slouch of the belly, right? The laxity. And not that we're not dealing with gravity as bipedal, on 2 feet, but it's much more on the quadrupeds, especially if there's a big distance between the arms and the legs. So if you think of like a basset hound or a dachshund, the dachshund have longer bodies, and they get more wear and tear, and possibly real bad lumbar degenerative issues more than other species that are more compact. I worked on a dachshund this week that had the same area. And the dachshund was not a cartoonist. Well, I didn't ask, so it could be. So I'm just going to work up in here for a minute, and you can feel some of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So turn your face all the way to the left and all the way to the right, and let me know which way it's harder to turn.
Probably left.
Okay. Yeah. Now reach up and point to your own spot where you feel it catching. So you feel a little lower.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna probably see if I can get this one, okay? So this is the second thoracic. I'm gonna come up high and just try to push that vertebra over for you. No, I can't get it that way. Let me switch up. Tricky spot.
Oh.
Got it. So we did get it, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
That was nice. Let's do this. Come sit up for a second.
Okay.
You're going to sit in this little chair.
Okay.
And since you brought up the C curve, let's talk about the C curve.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So you're going to sit there, and maybe turn this way.
Sure.
And tilt your head all the way back. And that's not bad because his head is almost perpendicular. So that's something you've been working on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you probably couldn't have done that at its worst.
No.
Where his head might have only come this far and then get really blocked.
Yeah.
So let's just do a little therapy on that, and then we'll see if it even comes up a little higher. So I come up the back like this, and then as I come up, we tilt it all the way back. And now go down, so we open them up this way too. Push all the way down even harder. And one more time, come up. There you go. Nice, right?
Yeah.
Just opens it a little bit more. And what we're doing is removing those facets and kind of just getting them to glide a little bit better. So the next thing I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna sit in this little stool right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go under here. Big breath in and blow it out. Got it. How was that?
It's great. It feels like a rusty hinge when you it's like kind of jams up and you just kind of get it out and there's just kind of this creaking.
Good,
yeah, it's
good.
great.
It's this one here. That one. How was that one?
Yeah.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Lie on your side facing me this way, please. And bring this top knee up. Got it.
Yeah.
Lie on your back. And then actually turn all the way this way. You're going to do the same thing this side.
All right.
And you're going to help me bring this knee up a little bit like this. Take you off your shoulder. And good. Whew. Okay. So now, let's do the Y strap also.
Sure.
Thank you. So big breath in and blow it out. Did you feel anything release on that one?
Yeah, I felt like kind of that cervical area and then like down like way down, like my lumbar, like kind of right in the middle.
Now, you said you might want to do the cranial facial release. Do you want to still do
Sure,
that?
yeah.
Yeah. Take a big breath and hold. So it looks
Okay.
like this. But I want the mouth to open because that cues me as soon as he touches his lips to go. So watch, do it with me. That's it.
Okay.
And hold your breath for not even a second, it's over. And do you have any breathing difficulties that you know of, like deviated septum or?
Not that I know of. I sometimes notice, during COVID, like one of the nostrils is always like on my right side, is always kind of tighter. And sometimes I do feel like, I don't know if it's allergies or just build up a mucus, but just like a little bit harder to breathe, like just my nose. So that's a lot of times I do like keep my mouth open to get a more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me put this back and then I'll have to take a big breath and hold, but just follow my instructions. Okay, so first we do this. Then you'll take a big breath in, wide mouth, and close your lips. What do you think of that? What did you hear or feel?
My ears popped. I just feel like everything kind of expanded. Yeah.
All right, ready to do the other side?
Yeah,
just
sure.
get it done, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, big breath in.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. So what was your favorite part today?
Definitely getting this like, it's just like you feel it too. And it's like one of those, it's kind of hard to crack. Like it's one of, like I'm at the point where like I can't crack my own neck anymore. Like I did it, like in high school you would do it and it's like I can't do it on my own. And it's just like you feel it in there. So yeah, woo, that's nuts.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks so
much, man.
Right,
Thanks.
thank you.
All right.